Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Orangeman. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Receiver makes the catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Handoff in a single back formation. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Gadsden. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Trying to find room. It's Allen. Ball carrier running through tackles. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangemen. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Gadsden. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on them.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Orangemen. Aren't you taught on defense, Kurt? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A quick juke. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down.
He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. It's a draw play. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, look at that. He's still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Allen. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Bringing pressure, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. makes the catch. It's Gadsden. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Orangeman. This passing game is still on fire. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their...
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short game. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as... Final minute of regulation. We are all even. And here's the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
There's a wide-open receiver, complete. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Rifles this football to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Street. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown it. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaking through defenders. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Orangeman. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Throws it to the right. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Hart. And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. And it's Syracuse on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Syracuse getting set now with a first and 10. Using his legs, it's Allen. Fights off a defender. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
He's got it near the end zone. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is he, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orangeman.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's hit as he throws it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle, but first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Orangeman. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Orangeman. Stretching. And the offense trots back out on the field again. He'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the route is on. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Syracuse Orange.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. A first down for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburners coming. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He now has 53 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good...
Oh, look out! Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the move. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Orange! He would not be denied. Well, you can hear the tackle drills for this defense next week already after all of those misses.
And I tell you what, it's so nice to have a running back that can smell the end zone. He's not going to be denied, squares his shoulders up, gets powerful, smells that end zone.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll run it to the right. It's gets his way again. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really get... And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He wants to pass it on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. He's got an open man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Throws for the tight end. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Blackburn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down after the short completion. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Feeling some heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive line has got to give them at least a little bit of...
Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Watkins. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense lining up quickly. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Orange. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Right down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football.
Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Hart. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going to the running game. Smashes through. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cuse. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Off he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Hart. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Orange.
That is exactly what you want your offense.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City, ready to rock at this stadium at the confluence of the three rivers and home to the Pitt Panthers. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Brought down, the broken tackle produces a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And the same runner's got it again. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Syracuse lines up now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that catch is hauled in. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Orangeman.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Makes a nice move there. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Gonna run it. It's Hart. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the single back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They call the counter play here. Tackle made after just a short game. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. And he fires the football to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. 2nd down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launches downfield. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Set up a 3rd down call. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. The Orange have it now, 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Orangemen. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Gonna run it. It's hard. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's...
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's still...
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. He's going to hand this off. Eludes a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Same tailback, another carry. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Orangeman. And the beatdown continues.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Receiver in motion now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. 3rd down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. It's a draw to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion now from the tight end. Looking for some space. It's Willis. He tests the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. And this one is getting ugly. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Fights through a tackle.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains. And runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his...
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Orangeman. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it. Syracuse has moved into the red zone. Handoff as you try to work the clock here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the route is on. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Orangeman. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. You come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
First down and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He'll hand it off. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the beatdown continues. He just breaks away. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. Deep shot caught inside the 25. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff to the left. A change of direction. An impressive spin there. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Syracuse lines up quickly. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ball game. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.